are now listening to the Backseat Wrestler Podcast.
Look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out!
Hosted by Eric and Elvis.
It's LA Knight's game. Yeah.
We should start this. I think we should just get into it.
Right into wrestling?
I don't know. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of like crazy nonsense that happened in the freaking news today. Past couple of days, including a freaking assassination attempt. Somebody tried to unalive Donald Trump, which was insane. Anyways, let's not talk politics on this freaking podcast.
Wild.
Yeah, let's get out of there. Hello and welcome to the number one wrestling podcast in the world, the Backseat Wrestler Podcast. Of course, we are back, but never ready to bring you more wrestling news in terms of WWE and AEW. This week's wrestling was...
Do I have to answer? I thought it was okay. I didn't really...
Yeah.
I thought SmackDown was kind of mid.
It was.
Raw, if I remember, had
No.
some good points, but the whole show together was still okay. It wasn't like...
Yeah.
AEW... I don't know. I just feel like this wrestling week was kind of like...
Kind of a throwaway.
It was kind of quiet as hell.
Quiet week. That I mean, there was some big moments happening on Raw,
yeah, of course,
for sure.
yeah.
But other than that, I think like the wrestling week was
All
kind of
together
like...
was like, nah,
It was kind of mid.
nothing memorable.
Yeah, nothing memorable. Well, there was memorable things on Raw, of course.
And then the ending of SmackDown, but...
Yeah, that's about it. It wasn't really that much. But yeah, in terms of top stories, do you have any top stories at all?
Did you see Stephanie Vaquero?
Yeah,
She's
she's
going to
going.
NXT, right?
Yeah, she's going to NXT. I saw that.
That's
That was
crazy.
cool.
She just left. He was just wrestled at AEW match like what, a month ago.
Yeah, she was on Forbidden Door, and then she was supposed to
That's
defend
actually
her
wild.
title for New Japan Strong, with this like co-op show of AAA, and like she just like dropped her belt and just left, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I know, like when you do sign like a contract with WWE, you can't do any of the indie shows anymore. So I guess like she signed it, and then she was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna go do that, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah,
but
maybe they start going away from that because remember, didn't they let Io Sky go wrestle Japan?
yeah, but that's kind of different. I mean, like they're still under contract, and they had to get permission. This
No,
one's
that's what I'm
like-
saying. Get
yeah.
permission. Like maybe they start like letting people do a little bit of outside stuff.
I would hope so. I mean, it
Show
seems
up
like
at TNA, they're showing up here.
yeah, exactly. Hopefully they start like actually
Like,
implementing
yeah.
that.
Give a couple people who don't get so much TV time to show up like in TNA or something. You never know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, yeah. In terms of other top stories, I can't really think of any at the moment. I mean, there was some pretty cool stuff that happened on Raw, which we'll get into right now. So yeah, let's just get into freaking Raw. I want to start off with the main thing that happened, which was, of course, the return of Mommy. Rhea Ripley returned to
The end of Raw.
Yeah, at the end of Raw. That was a crazy freaking
It was
thing.
so quick, but
Yeah. So let's just talk about like the main stuff that kind of got us to that point.
The match, right?
Yeah, so the match was, of course, Dom and Liv Morgan versus Zelina Vega and Rey Mysterio. This was, of course, because Liv Morgan was basically asking Adam Pearce, like, hey...
Yeah, they've been fighting for a couple of weeks. Her and
Zelina, and then she wanted to make it up to her quote-unquote daddy, Dirty Dom, by making sure that he gets a win over his dad. So
yeah,
basically, she was telling him, like, hey, I'm going to win this for us. Funniest things ever too that happened throughout the night was like Dom like basically telling Pierce like I don't want to tag with Liv, I don't want this match. And he's like, too bad, the match is already signed for. You're gonna have it.
yeah.
And then Liv being like, don't worry, we're gonna win. He's like, there better be some chicken tendies. And she's like, there is.
You seemed like before the match in the locker room, like she was like stretching his leg.
Stretching his leg. Yeah.
The Judgment Day walk in.
Yeah, Judgment Day walked in.
Carlito was funny as hell.
Yeah, Carlito was mad funny. Basically pointed out that he had a boner.
Yeah, he was
was
like,
like-
it looks pretty hard to me.
He's like, it looks pretty hard to
And
me.
he was like, hey, David Priest was smiling. Like, he cracked a smile. Who
Yeah.
about him?
Yeah, so basically Liv was like stretching out Dom, and then freaking Judgment Day come in and see it, and they're like, whoa, what the hell is going on here? And then Dom's like, it's not what you think. We're just getting ready for our match, trying to game plan, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that was funny. The match actually happened. It's actually a pretty cool back and forth. A couple of funny things happened, like Ray drop kicking Dom's legs, and he fell right into like Liv's like right into Liv, and Liv was like, oh, okay, cool. And then a bunch of funny moments like that. match ends with, of course, Dom picking up the win. He actually pins his dad, which is great. Love that he got the win over his father. And then after the match, he kind of like
he actually got like he celebrated with Liv real quick.
Yeah.
He hugged her happily.
Like,
Then he was like, "Oh wait."
Yeah.
Then she jumped on him. They fell.
Yeah, they were about. It looked like
They
they
go
were about to kiss.
forehead, about to kiss.
Looked like they were about to kiss, and then
mommy's music hits.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley
It
comes
was
back.
real quick. She walked to the ring real fast. Liv left through the crowd.
Yeah, Liv ran
She
away.
went in. Dom's face looked pissed off at him.
Yeah.
Especially
Well, like when the show ended, apparently
he was
Dom
about
tried
to
to
hug her.
Yeah, about to hug her, and she just like shoved him away and walked away. So
that's gonna lead to Monday night.
yeah, I'm excited to see what the heck is gonna happen on Monday night. But she did tell him like
tonight, yeah.
Like mommy's back. So like I'm not sure if she's gonna like I don't know if she's mad at him or if
she's probably gonna be obviously pissed at him.
Yeah.
They're gonna do like what Eddie Guerrero did with China. He was like trying to give her flowers,
apologize.
It's gonna be something like that probably.
Yeah.
But then obviously I think they already announced it anyway. It's obviously Liv and Rhea at SummerSlam for the title.
They got to make it a custody of Dom match. They have to. Like, well, why not? Like, just put like the.
I mean, that'll be cool.
It'd be really funny. Imagine putting like the contract up there with the title. They have to get both.
At the same time, what's gonna happen with Finn? Because it looks like it's all. Remember, it kind of looked like he started everything. Remember, obviously taking that card. I wonder what they're gonna do with that.
Oh, actually, no. This is actually something I just thought of right now. This is actually a really cool thing if they do this. Imagine they have Dom. I'm not Dom. Sorry. Imagine they have Rhea and Liv Morgan in a ladder match. Up there is of course the women's title, the world heavyweight title for the women's, and the custody of Dom contract.
Like a contract.
And they basically had to take both of them down, or if not, then of course
they take one each and fall.
Yeah, either they take one each or fall, or it can show like Liv or Rhea like up there conflicted, like, oh, which one do I take? Do I take Dom or do I take the title? And then that basically shows Dom who truly wants him.
But at the same time, Liv, I think she's playing. I think she obviously wants the title.
Yeah, but it'd be pretty cool. Like maybe she actually like quote unquote did fall for him or something. Like or imagine Finn that, like all that confliction, and then maybe he's like, oh, Rhea doesn't really want me. Rhea wants the title, or Rhea actually just wants Dom. You know, something cool like that. That'd be awesome if they do that. Yeah, I really hope they freaking plan something like that for SummerSlam because I know right now it's just like a regular match, but they got to switch it up.
I mean, still, I don't know if they're gonna do custody of Dom. This ain't how the hell they're gonna do this.
It's funny.
No, I know it's funny, but still, it's just like what the hell.
It'll be hilarious. But yeah, that was like the main event thing. The major thing that did happen was Mommy returning. Super excited that she's back. Puts more, emphasis on the women's division there. So,
they could just really come out Monday and just be like, she asked him straight up, "Who do you want?" And he's like in the middle of the ring looking at both of them.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see exactly what they're gonna do. Going back to the beginning of the show, it did open up with CM Punk, basically, saying, "Ha, Drew."
Congratulated John Cena on his retirement. Remember?
Oh yeah, on his retirement.
And he also said he would like to get like another match with him.
Yeah, so he did say he wants another match with Cena, which is great. Hopefully they do that. Of course, CM Punk is basically stating like, "Oh, F you, Drew. I'm gonna keep destroying you until everything's mine." And then of course, he's interrupted by Seth freaking Rollins, which is like what everybody is hoping for.
Yeah.
Seth confronts him saying like, "You cost me my match. You cost me the freaking title. I'm gonna come after you." Basically,
it's actually really good.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty good back and forth. CM Punk basically apologized.
He told him if he wasn't cleared, he would have like knocked him out right there.
Yeah. CM Punk basically tells him he apologizes, but then again, he can't really apologize because it happened to Seth, and he's like, "F you, Seth," basically. Yeah. And Seth was like, "Oh well, like I know you're focused on Drew, but I promise you, as soon as you're cleared, I'm going to beat the crap out of you." So
yeah,
that rivalry is still happening.
Maybe he gets involved in that match.
Yeah,
because of what happened to him, and then he gets involved.
Well, yeah, because apparently, the thing that like threw me off of this is later on in the night, because of course the whole point of Seth being mad is because he can't challenge Damian Priest for the title anymore. But then that whole thing goes away completely because later on there's a backstage confrontation between Damian Priest and Seth, and they're basically congratulating each other and giving each other respect. And then Damian Priest is like, "Hey, you know what? You can challenge whenever the heck you want. You have a title shot whenever the heck you want. Like, I don't care." Like, bro, like that beast.
I actually honestly missed that.
Yeah, you definitely missed that.
I missed that.
Because that thing pissed me off because it was just like, the whole point of Seth being mad at Punk is because he cost him the title and now he can't challenge for the title anymore. And now you're just like, oh, never mind. You're good. You can have a title shot whenever. It's just like, so now is he still mad at CM Punk? Does he even care anymore?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any freaking sense. It's kind of dumb.
He was also still mad, remember, even when Punk returned anyway. But
yeah, but still, it's like it's just really dumb.
The actual thing was that
just emphasized that the whole thing about the Drew winning the briefcase was a complete waste. That literally just emphasized that Money in the Bank, men's Money in the Bank, made no sense and it was stupid.
Obviously, they made Drew lose.
It's so stupid though. Like I don't know. It just emphasized what we were saying last week, where it was just like that was a complete waste of time, complete waste of a storyline, whatever. We also had Chad Gable versus main event Jey Uso. Of course, Jey Uso picked up the win after Chad Gable got distracted by the lights going down again. Lights him down, and of course, Jey Uso yeeted and then ran away, which was hilarious. Yeah. Chad Gable, of course, just looked terrified. They didn't do anything to him either, though. They just scared him.
Yeah, they just gave McAfee another box.
Yeah, another box, another freaking VHS tape. That VHS tape basically is just them later on in the night. By the way, the VHS tape, for the past couple weeks have been freaking fire. This one basically just emphasized that they were sickles.
Yeah. This one was like a little different. It was like kind of like I honestly didn't really get it exactly what they were like trying to do with this one.
Basically, they were saying like, "Oh, everybody thinks we're sick, so we're just gonna be sickles or something like that." That's basically what.
That's why I didn't get. I was like, "What are they actually?"
But that's not even like the major thing that happened with that. What happened later on was even better because right after that segment, Adam Pearce was going into his locker room and Bo Dallas was sitting down looking at him. And he just shut the door. We didn't hear from Adam Pearce the rest of the freaking night.
Pearce, it's not like Adam Pearce looked like he was expecting it because he didn't like say like, he just walked in like he was expected to have a meeting with him, which is kind of weird.
So I think honestly what that is probably just like him asking for a match at SummerSlam and him getting it. Like maybe like the Wyatt Six
Cable.
I don't know, but
the boy alone, he didn't do it. Why I gotta go after?
Well, I guarantee we're gonna get another VHS tape of him explaining why he's gonna go after whoever the heck he goes after. What it looks like it's Chad Gable at this point.
Up, yeah. Chad Gable was like, "What did I?" Like, remember? Didn't he come out like last week before this and he's saying like, "Why are they after me? I didn't."
Well, remember, like in one of the video promos, he said that like it's like he doesn't like that people turn their back on family. Maybe he's like, "Oh, Chad Gable, you turned your back on Alpha Academy. Now you're gonna repent for your sins," and basically.
If it's that, he can go after Randy Orton. How many times Randy Orton screwed over?
Yeah, eventually he can do that. But that story between Cody and Randy is building right now. We also had Big Bronson Reed versus Pete Dunne. Pretty fun match. Bronson Reed wins by pinfall. Actually, a fun match, but it was honestly kind of a squash. Reed just kind of dominated.
Sheamus, he started hitting him after too, and then Sheamus.
Sheamus came up for save. Tried to hug Pete, but Pete was kind of pissed off. I guess he kind of thinks that like, oh, you abandoned the team, so maybe he's mad at that. So maybe they're gonna get Pete Dunne a little push. Hopefully, then again, he did just get kind of freaking squashed.
And then the Sami Zayn promo right after that.
Yeah, Sami Zayn promo.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, you could talk about it. Oh crap! Sorry.
It was pretty good because he's basically just talking about him winning the title in Canada.
I don't really think it was a good promo. It was just whatever.
About Bronson Reed coming in. Like basically like about to like congratulate him, then he just spears the hell out of him.
You mean Braun Breaker?
Braun Breaker.
Yeah, sorry. Braun Breaker came in to congratulate him, speared the crap out of him.
The hell out of him.
Basically, he wants a rematch. He's gonna get it at SummerSlam for sure.
Did that crazy spear again running over.
Of course, Ilya Dragunov came out because he's everybody's friend now, apparently.
Yeah.
I think it's a terrible way to show him off, but whatever. He came out. A match was made later on the night for Braun Breaker versus Ilya Dragunov, which everybody in their freaking right mind knew was not going to end
clean.
Clean. Ended in a DQ with Braun Breaker basically just hacking a chair at Ilya Dragunov, which was really funny. But yeah, I like it. It makes Ilya look strong. It keeps Braun strong as well. I want Braun Breaker to win that freaking title. He should have won it already. It makes no freaking sense. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think it kind of makes sense too at the same time.
Yeah.
It was in Canada. Let Sami Zayn have his moment in Canada. Braun Breaker can win in an even bigger stadium. SummerSlam, bigger pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Whatever. We also had Carlito Judgment Day defeating
it was Awesome Truth and
Awesome Truth and Braun Strowman, yeah. And it was with help because Finn Balor hit the coup de grace. It was pretty cool. That's about it. I don't really have much else to say
that's
there.
The thing. A lot of shit we're running through is because like the only big stuff was like what we already talked about.
Exactly, which was what we already talked about. But I just want to get through some of this stuff too, like Damage Control versus Katana Chance, Kaden Carter and Laya Valkyria. Pretty okay match. Of course, Damage Control win with the moonsault by Io Sky. Io Sky's moonsault, I say all the time, is like the best moonsault in the business at the moment. She just looks flawless doing it. I thought it was decent.
They had a little cool video promo also of Gunther. They were basically just showing him off. It was like a video promo saying like how he's been this dominant champion. He's gonna show it at SummerSlam and everything.
Yeah,
going after the world title.
Yeah, that was cool. But of course, the other thing that happened post match of this damage control thing, which is another talking point, was Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark all getting in a ring and beating the crap out of damage control. And of course, they look like they just formed like a new, I guess group, and it looks like Sonya Deville is the leader, which is kind of cool. Honestly, I kind of liked it. People were like laughing.
Wasn't she like a general manager last time she was here?
Yeah, she was a general manager, but she still had some like matches here and there. Now it looks like she's going to be the leader of this thing. People are making like funny like names as to what the heck they're going to be called. But you can look them up. I think they're hilarious, but it's just like I'm not going to say one of freaking
say
podcast.
It now. I'll play it. Say one of them.
Oh my god, I don't know. I just thought it was funny, but yeah, just look it up if you want to see it. It's great. Yeah, I honestly that's kind of cool. These are like 3 of like the heavy hitters of the women's division, so hopefully they actually like get a good push.
They're like 3 of them. They have like MMA experience.
Yeah, for real.
They know how to fight.
Yeah, they know how to fight. So like I think this is gonna be a pretty cool thing, especially Shayna Baszler. We've been saying for a while. Her in NXT was freaking dominant. They haven't done anything like that with her on the main roster. So yeah, that was a pretty cool.
Yeah, remember she beat Ronda and then went back to being nothing.
Yeah, I think they had like a promo backstage too, where Sonya Deville was basically saying like that's just a warning shot to the entire women's division. Blah blah blah. Yeah, that's basically it. What else? I think that's honestly it.
We kind of ran through everything. We spoke on the CM Punk situation with Drew. We spoke on the main event, obviously.
Yeah, the main event. Back. Yeah, I know we kind of just ran through
and then we ran through everything else.
But like there wasn't really much that did happen other than, of course, Mommy returning, which was great. Love that. And then, of course, the whole thing with CM Punk and Seth Rollins, and then it get him completely thrown out of the freaking water because of the whole freaking
I'm hoping next
afterwards.
Like this coming week of wrestling, they actually start building up for SummerSlam.
How
this one kind of
SummerSlam was like what?
3 weeks.
3 weeks? Okay.
No, it might be more. Right? No, I think I heard 3 weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
They got 3 weeks to build up something good. They still got to add more matches.
I think it's like August 3rd.
SummerSlam is a big card. As of now, they only got. We don't even know if CM Punk and Drew's actually official yet. Apparently, it's not. They're hoping it is. They got 3 weeks. They're hoping.
Hopefully
that was kind of stuff. So yeah, they were hoping he gets cleared by doctors.
So
hopefully, they can actually
make
the match.
I mean, I guess that's why he's like quote unquote suspended. Oh, another thing. Backstage, CM Punk was talking with Adam Pearce, and Adam Pearce basically told CM Punk, "Please stay home next week. I have plans to talk with Drew next week,
so Drew
to try to figure this thing out." So
Drew will be here tonight.
Yeah, Drew's gonna be there next week. Of course, he was suspended for this week, so he's gonna be there next week. He told CM Punk not to show up. I highly doubt CM Punk is not going to show up. I think he is going to show up, but we'll see.
He's going to get himself suspended.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, super excited, of course, for next week because that's the whole thing with Drew. So, well, this week, I guess, because you're listening to this now. For Drew to show up on on Raw, and then figure out exactly what the heck is going to happen there. But we can get into our SmackDown review now. SmackDown was a Worcester match, which is not that far from us, but I'm kind of happy we didn't go.
That first hour?
It was terrible. It was bad. But anyways, let's get into SmackDown now. Okay, let's get into WWE SmackDown this week. This week's SmackDown was honestly kind of like if you missed it, it was fine. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. Like if you missed it, you did not miss much.
You just look up the last thing that happened on YouTube and you'll be good.
Yeah. There wasn't really much. But let's just get into like the main point, of course, of SmackDown, which was like the main, like you said, the ending. Of course, don't look it up on YouTube. Just listen to us, please. Anyways,
that's not what I imagine. Like watching.
I know. So of course, the main thing, the only thing that honestly, not only thing, but the major thing that happened on SmackDown was, of course, the Bloodline, as always. Bloodline entered. This was like the end of the show.
Did you see? Like they beat down everybody. Jacob Fatu beat down everybody.
So
in the ring.
All right. So let's get into that first. DIY defeated A-Town down
to retain the titles.
To retain the titles. It was a good match because obviously it's DIY. I freaking love Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. They're freaking goats of NXT. Other than Adam Cole, baby. That's me and Adam Cole right there, by the way, if you've never seen it. If you're listening on a visual thing, this is me and Adam Cole. We're best friends. Anyways.
Okay.
Let's keep going. So, so DIY defeated A-Town down, and then, of course, Jacob Fatu came out of nowhere.
And beat the hell out of everybody.
Beat the crap out of all of them. Yeah, destroyed the tag team division, basically.
Yo, this by himself, like a monster. He just destroyed everybody.
It was insane.
He did those crazy high-flying moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
people are saying that like, oh, like him just beating him down. Maybe he like just solidified a match for like, what was it? The Tonga Loa Timatonga.
I think they should do that though.
Yeah,
they
both
should
of
try
them,
to get the Bloodline.
Yeah,
some
versus
titles.
DIY at SummerSlam maybe for the titles.
I thought that they should try to get the Bloodline some titles.
Yeah,
make it seem legit instead of just Bloodline 2.0.
Yeah,
with fake Solo Sikoa, like fake Tribal Chief.
Well, if they get the tag titles,
they're getting better though. This obviously they're.
Well, yeah, they're getting better every week for sure. Because I remember we were saying it was boring as heck, and it was.
Once they added Jacob,
I am not backing down from that. It was freaking boring as hell.
Yeah.
Now it's getting better.
Once they added Jacob, it's actually good.
Exactly. So of course we had after that the Bloodline entered after Jacob Fatu basically just completely destroyed the tag team division.
Yeah.
Says as Roman comes back, he's going to acknowledge Solo and he's going to fall in line. Crowd was pissed off. He asks Cody to acknowledge him as well.
Called out Cody. Yeah,
called out Cody. Cody comes out. Whoa, all this freaking music. Crowd gets into it.
Obviously, he didn't acknowledge him.
Yeah, he's not going to acknowledge him. Cody basically challenges Solo to a one-on-one match at SummerSlam, which
for the title.
Everybody knew was going to happen.
Yeah. So predictable. That's why I said it's kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Cody tried fighting him 4v1 because Solo was like, "F you."
He thought he was super. He thought he was John Cena when he was 10-on-1 versus the Nexus.
Yeah. Nah, he thought it was. Remember freaking it was John Cena and Randy Orton versus the entire Raw. roster.
Yeah, I remember that.
that was insane.
Stupid.
And he won.
They would have got their ass whooped.
It's insane. Yeah, that was funny. But anyways,
Randy Orton came out.
Yeah, Randy Orton came out trying to help Cody, and he basically got obliterated by the Bloodline as well.
Yeah, they actually did him worse than they did Cody.
Yeah, they tied up Cody to the ropes and basically
made him watch.
Yeah.
As they obliterate Randy, throw him through a table. Well, that was after they already obliterated him.
Yeah. And then the show ends and Cody if they put it like afterwards, like Cody was trying helping.
Solo's like,
Cody,
Cody's like, take me, do me instead. Like,
pause. No.
Take me instead. That's what he said.
I know. But anyways, yeah. I think this is just gonna freaking move into Randy Orton turning on Cody, like F you, like because of you, I got freaking destroyed.
We don't even know if he's gonna be out or not because the cameras went off after the show ends. They showed like him struggling. They were like trying to help him to the back.
No,
he played it off perfectly. He was really.
I can literally already tell you how SummerSlam's going to end. SummerSlam's going to end with Cody winning, Randy helping because he's taking care of course, the Bloodline, like getting them all out. Him like faking congratulating Cody and then hitting an RKO on Cody.
Earlier, I forgot to write. Earlier in the night, they had like a little backstage thing. Cody was sitting down with the title, then Randy sits next to him.
Yeah,
and tells him, "I know you're gonna go out there by yourself, and you told me not to go out there, but I'm still gonna have your back." And he was like, "I know everybody's coming after that title. Don't worry, I have your back." And he's like staring at the title while saying it.
Yeah, for real,
making it clear. And remember, we have all these photos already of him staring at that title.
Exactly.
He's like, "Everybody's gonna be coming at the title. Don't worry, I'm gonna have your back."
Yeah, because he wants that title all to himself.
Yeah.
That's slippery.
It's the perfect
Randy
little.
Orton.
They always throw these little snippets in there.
Yeah. But we pick up on them.
Yeah.
Wrestling fans pick up on it.
No,
it was really freaking cool.
Marks.
Shut up. Just kidding. No, but yeah, I think that's how it's going to end. It's going to end with freaking Cody beating Solo with the help of Randy and then Randy RKOing Cody at the end of the show and holding that title up high. Basically challenging him for the next pay-per-view, which is probably going to be Survivor Series, maybe?
Survivor Series, Black Blood, I don't know. One of them.
I forgot.
Unless Cody gets involved in Survivor, you never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, we'll see. But that was like the main thing that happened. Randy Orton basically just got destroyed by freaking Bloodline. But yeah, other than that, there was also some other things that, of course, did happen. Like the show did open up with Tiffany Stratton celebrating her Money in the Bank.
Interrupted by Bayley.
Yeah, Bayley comes out. Finally, we see Bayley because I feel like she's been like
they just
barely
with
there.
The title.
Exactly. They're basically going back and forth. Gets interrupted by Nia Jax, who's basically saying like, "I'm going to beat Bayley at SummerSlam because she has that match first because she won the
Queen of the
Ring tournament." Yeah. Tiffy Time and Nia both attack Bayley, and Mishin makes a save. Nia Jax defeated Mishin because that was a match. Yeah. That was like the entire first half of the show, basically.
That was like the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
They beat up Bayley after both of them. And then as they were walking out, Tiffy like wanted to cash in on Bayley.
Yeah.
She was like about to give the ref the thing, and then Nia just looked her down like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Already teasing.
I'm having my match with her, which I don't understand why you don't just let her cash in and you just fight her.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing too. It's just
it makes no sense. Like
I don't. Yeah, but then again, like they're kind of friends. Like they kind of showed it. They showed it a little bit too that they're kind of friends. So maybe that's why. Like she doesn't want to face her, I guess. I can see it. I can see Nia Jax winning, and then Tiffy
Tiffy's
cashing in
That'd be
immediately. That'd be hilarious. But yeah,
I kind of feel bad for Billy, but this title reign they haven't really done that. Absolutely nothing.
No, they haven't done anything with that title reign. It's been so boring.
The women's world title is obviously like the number one women's title.
Yeah, at the moment, it currently, 100%. No, for sure. But anyways, we also had Baron Corbin, which we haven't seen in a freaking while, and Apollo Crews, which is also like
this
most
was a
random tag team ever.
And apparently, they showed a video last week where they got attacked by them. I didn't even know. I don't.
Yeah. Well, it's because we don't really care about the Legado Fantasma stuff. But yeah, Legado Fantasma basically defeated Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews at the Distracted by Santos Escobar. I like the fact that Angel Garza or whatever the heck they're calling him now.
They call him. They just say Angel or Garza and what's the other guy's name?
Humberto.
They say Berto.
Yeah. It's shorter the names, which is stupid.
Angel and Berto.
Yeah, but I'm happy he got the pin. I actually like Angel. That dude's a freaking beast, but they don't give him enough screen time. Whatever. That's just my opinion. He needs to get out of Legado Fantasma. That group is just like a burning hole of I don't care-ness, honestly. this is coming from a Spanish person.
We were saying we were tired of that damn LWO versus.
Oh my god, that was so freaking annoying.
I think they gotta break up LWO already. Just have them. It's just Rey Mysterio.
No, they definitely have to.
Like that's it,
Yeah. We also had another major thing that did happen. LA Knight promo revealing that he signed a contract for the U.S. title match at SummerSlam against Logan Paul. But Logan Paul needs to show up to sign the contract as well. So I guess we're going to see Logan Paul either next week.
It's next week. I saw it announced he'll be here. He'll be in SmackDown.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I guess we're going to see Logan Paul next week, which is great.
Watch him come up with like, I have to give it to my lawyers. To look at
something stupid like that. But LA Knight's definitely winning that title.
That's gonna happen. SummerSlam, and that's Cleveland. That's where Logan Paul's from.
Yeah.
So you never know if they make him keep it just because he's from there. But
I'll be pissed if they do though.
I don't know. I would too.
They keep hoeing LA.
I just saw his thing. It was 250-day reign, 2 defenses.
Damn, that's insane.
Like
I didn't even know it was
this ain't boxing. You got to defend your title a lot more.
Yeah, for real. Damn, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
We also had
Cleveland. That's crazy in his hometown.
We also had Naomi defeating Blair Davenport. That's just a throwaway match too.
Attacked her in the backstage after, but
yeah, whatever.
That's all. That's honestly all that happened.
Yeah. No, actually, yeah. That's all. It's just like nothing.
No. Yeah, DIY beat A-Town Down. We already talked about.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
That was a good match.
Great match.
A-Town Down is about to. They're gonna break up soon.
They're gonna split.
I guess they're gonna make Austin Theory try to be a face.
Yeah, they should make that match at SummerSlam. Why not?
Yeah, but they still got 3 weeks to build it up. Maybe something happens. They do like the Grayson Waller show, the effect, and he says something that he doesn't like. I don't know. They can build it up.
They do the whole like Shawn Michaels turning on Marty Jannetty thing.
Oh my god, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that was basically it for
WWE.
SmackDown. Like I said, it was. If you missed it, you didn't miss much.
That was it for WWE this week. It was just like a couple of things here and there.
Well, there is a major report. That it looks like Roman Reigns is going to come back at SummerSlam. Like by SummerSlam. They said by SummerSlam, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be at SummerSlam.
Or it could just be the night after. But yeah.
Yeah.
At SummerSlam, got a huge pop, obviously.
Yeah, he's going to get a massive pop. For sure.
And this year, it's just obviously one day, but I don't think they're going to move to 2 nights, right? For SummerSlam starting
next year, which is crazy.
That's they're building as a second WrestleMania. WrestleMania of the summer, they call it anyway.
Yeah, it's the summer.
So
WrestleMania of the summer.
It better be really good this year.
It better be. But yeah, that was basically it for WWE this week. Not really much to talk about, honestly. It's kind of like a slow news week for WWE.
It's not our fault. Just watch the bucket.
But yeah, we can definitely get into Dynamite now. Dynamite was good. It was okay. It wasn't everything, but
it was good.
Yeah, Collision was.
But then once you combine AEW together because of Collision and Rampage, it's just
yeah, it's trash. But anyways, let's get into Dynamite now. All right, let's get into the AEW portion of this podcast. Of course, AEW Dynamite this week is honestly pretty good. It's really good. There's just Collision was just
Collision trash.
Yeah. But yeah, Dynamite was fun. It was a lot of fun stuff that did happen. Of course, major freaking heel turn. And honestly, let's just get into that now.
Main event.
Yeah, main event was, of course, Mariah May versus Willow for the Owen Hart Cup Finals. Of course, winner also gets a shot at the AEW Women's Championship at All In. Of course, this was a banger of a freaking ending. So Mariah May ends up sealing the win from Willow. Shout out Willow, by the way. She had on like this like retro Owen Hart style attire, which was really cool. But yeah, Mariah May ended up picking up the win. Toni Storm was there cheering her on, super excited, and then boom, gets hit.
She runs up the ramp. Mariah May just grabs the title. Bam!
Yeah, smashes Toni Storm, takes off her heel, beats the crap out of Toni Storm with the heel, which was insane.
Yes.
Yeah, beat the crap out of her with the heel.
She hit the Butler.
Yeah, hit the Butler with the heel.
She turned heel using the heel.
This kid, yeah. So Mariah May basically bludgeoned Toni Storm, kissed her, threw her on the floor, held the title up high. So she is a full-blown heel now.
Yeah, I would have thought it was going to be the other way around. Yeah. Toni Storm was going to turn on Mariah May.
Yeah, no, I thought so too, but this is better. This is so much better.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I got Mariah May
at All In, I think so.
Yeah, 100%. After that freaking heel turn, that was great. And I think Toni Storm's been holding that title for a while now. So yeah, it honestly makes perfect sense for her to lose it. But yeah, Mariah May picked up the win and is now full-blown heel on Toni Storm, which was great. Super excited for that match. I don't know what the heck they're gonna do, but I do know that Mariah May is going to have a promo on Dynamite
250, right?
Yeah, on Dynamite episode 250, which is like
I'm expecting a big Dynamite. Well, they already have some big matches announced and stuff, but
yeah, like such as we'll cut into at the beginning. Will Ospreay basically cutting a promo on MJF saying, like, I have more talent than you. MJF comes out saying these fans are gonna turn on you eventually, and unlike him, he doesn't need to put his body on the line to sell tickets. And challenges Will Ospreay to a match next week, which Will Ospreay accepts.
This week, yep.
Why in the heck are they having this match on TV? Yo, that makes no sense.
This is easily a pay-per-view match.
That's an all-in match.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have to save it. I feel like this match is either going to end in a time limit draw, which is they kind of do often now, or it's gonna end with a DQ. Either way, it's definitely it's not gonna end with a pinfall. There's no way.
And we already have the next challenger to that title, which is gonna be at All In.
Yeah. So later on in the night, there was a number one contender match for All In for the international.
It was a fatal 4-way.
Yeah, between Pac, Kyle Fletcher, push Kyle Fletcher, please. Claudio Castagnoli and Tomohiro Ishii.
I want Kyle Fletcher to do something.
Yeah, for real. Pac defeated Kyle Fletcher and of course Claudio and Tomohiro, and of course earned a shot at the title. Basically cut a promo saying that he doesn't care who the heck has the title. He's going to destroy them and win that title.
Yeah, and he's a hometown favorite also, so he's going to get cheers.
Yeah. No, I think that MJF and Will Ospreay match is going to end in like a time limit draw or DQ, whichever one. They're going to get involved in that it's going to be like a 3-way at freaking All In between Pac, MJF, and Will Ospreay, and it doesn't matter who the heck wins. I think Pac takes the pinfall.
I feel like they got to do that. If not, they just put MJF.
Yeah.
Unless what was I gonna say? Unless they just have Pac. They can't keep MJF for all of them.
No, there's no way.
I was gonna say they have that match. MJF gets involved, and then they have an all-out match. But I don't.
No, this is stupid. I think this is.
You can't keep MJF off one of the biggest.
Exactly. No, you can't keep MJF off. You can't keep Will Ospreay off. It's his home freaking.
Well, he's
town.
already gonna be on, but
no, I'm talking about the All In.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So MJF can't beat him because of that. And MJF can't lose because he just turned heel, and this is like his first freaking major thing. You're really gonna make him lose? That's insane.
So like a time limit draw.
I think it's gonna be time limit draw. There's no way this thing's gonna end in a freaking with like one of them winning next week.
Unless Pac does something, you never know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Unless he comes out and does something.
That would be stupid though. That wouldn't make any sense.
It wouldn't make any sense, and they do a triple threat.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But. Yeah, that whole thing is kind of weird. I don't like that they're having that match next week, but I guess they got to put like a major card up for the 250th episode. But they could have done something different. I don't know. That match should have been All In. Whatever. We also had Hangman Adam Page versus Bryan Danielson. Banger of a freaking match. This is the Owen Hub Cup Finals to determine who the heck is going to face Swerve. Both of them had a shot. Both of them had like reasons why they should win. Like Bryan Danielson saying this is his last shot, last chance. And Hangman Adam Page saying, I'm going to destroy Swerve because they have a forever rivalry that's been going on forever. This kid is tired. He just keeps yawning.
My bad. I didn't see myself.
But yeah, of course, amazing match, honestly. Jeff Jarrett did get involved because the referee got basically kicked by Bryan Danielson.
Yeah. That running knee.
Exactly. And then Jeff came out, became the freaking official ref. Hangman was destroying Bryan Danielson, and Bryan Danielson stole the win with a roll-up. And is going to face Swerve. I think this is a right decision. To be honest.
Yeah, right decision. Danielson already holds the win over Swerve too, so he needs that. Swerve said he wants that get back.
Yeah,
and then doesn't do anything to Hangman because it was a
Hangman looked dominant. He looked dominant.
He just got a rollover pin. He left pissed off. Maybe he gets involved. You never know.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get involved because later on in the night, Heyman does go up to the Elite, aka the Young Bucks or the EVPs.
Okada,
and Okada and them. He says, "Fine, I will join your team at Blood and Guts," and then he leaves. So it looks like he's officially part of the Blood and Guts team. And the only reason why he did that is because Swerve announced that he's going to be officially join the team.
Oh yeah, so
AEW at Blood and Guts and become the
more.
leader. Yeah, so he just wanted to get his hands on Swerve. I think he's going to wait till Blood and Guts, and then that's how he's going to do it. But yeah, honestly, I thought
when
that
is
was
Blood
cool.
and Guts? You don't know?
I think I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea. Honestly, but yeah, Swerve announced he's officially going to be the leader of Team AEW. He's going to choose his people he wants and blah blah blah. He also challenges Okada to a match as well next week on the 250th episode. So that match is going to be a banger.
Champion versus champion. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I love Okada. Okada's been doing great things.
I can smell the Elite getting involved in that easily.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, for sure. But we'll see though. But other than that, we also had Jericho versus Samoa Joe.
Street fight,
great freaking match. Honestly,
brutal
match. Jericho picked up the win by freaking putting Samoa Joe through a wall, right?
Like on a forklift, he drove through the wall. God. And then he's what are they? They're all waving, saying bye.
Yeah, crazy waving by. Freaking Samoa Joe leaves in an ambulance, and the entire Jericho family, whatever you want to call them, are like waving, but like creepy smiles with it too. Like have a good one. And honestly, I wouldn't mind a Cult of Jericho type thing.
Cult of Jericho.
Or like his followers, like the learning tree is like an actual cult and like they're just following him.
Kind of look like a cult.
That's what I'm saying.
Just follow him,
but that'd be awesome. And then like you can get other people involved. Like what the hell is that tag team? The freaking tag team that wears all white that we've been saying needs to push.
Remember they do that thing?
Yeah,
the Righteous, right?
The Righteous. Yeah. Imagine getting the Righteous with the Jericho family or whatever the heck you want, the learning tree.
Yeah, because they already. I've been saying, remember when we first saw, I was like, yeah, they kind of look like a cult type.
Yeah,
group. They just never really did know with them. They need like an actual more group, like a group or leader.
But now put them behind Jericho, a true leader.
You got Big Bill, and then you got is it Brian Keefe still there?
Yeah, Brian Keefe. That'd be awesome.
It's a cult.
Yeah, the Cult of Jericho.
They don't really have any type of storyline like that. Like
at the moment,
I think something like that would be good for AEW.
Yeah, I think the last time they had that was the Dark Order.
Yeah, and put them on Collision.
Yeah,
you want to push another show to do something.
Yeah, do that. Imagine that. But the Cult of Jericho, they have it on Collision. That'd be fire.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
I'd actually watch
with the Righteous on there, honestly, and
because
they can build that up.
Let's be honest, nobody's really cared about this little learning tree thing.
Yeah, but if they turn
this match was good, they turned him to a cult.
That'd be awesome.
Jericho can do it. How many freaking different things can he do?
Jericho can do it. If anybody can do it, Jericho can do it 100%. Yeah, that match honestly was a freaking banger.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do from there though. Like with Samoa Joe, he's gonna be out for a little bit maybe, and then maybe they write him off for a little bit. So he's not gonna be
he got written off, which is fine.
He won't be on All In, but
yeah, it's fine. We can get into Collision right after this because that was basically everything that happened on Dynamite. All right, let's get into AEW Collision. Of course, unfortunately, what happened was freaking camera got overheated because it's like 100 degrees over here. So we couldn't use the freaking camera. We had to do it this way. So whatever, it's fine. It's not like Collision really had much going on, to be honest. I mean, what do you think of Collision? Because I thought it was like extremely mid.
I think it's always extremely mid for a long time already.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. It's never there.
They don't put anybody on there. They got so much talent. They use it on one show. They forgot about Rampage and Collision.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, let's just get into it because there's not really much that did happen. We did have a fun match with Takeshita and Tommy Billington. Sorry, Billington. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So Billington is like, I think he's like the nephew of like the Dynamite Kid, and he looks just like him. And British Bulldog looks just like him too, which is crazy. Yeah, it was a fun match. Of course, right person won. Takeshita won, and right after it, Don Callis tried to get Billington to basically join Don Callis' family, and he was like, "Yeah, no, screw you."
Well, actually, yeah, they shook hands actually, but then Don Callis told him to kiss his ass and slapped him, and then they jumped him, and FTR made the save.
Yeah, no, it was funny. It was a really freaking funny exchange. But FTR came out. They've been gone for like a month or so. So welcome back, I guess. It wasn't really that long, but yeah, they're back. It did help them. Hopefully, we get like a Don Callis versus M3. That'd be a pretty fun match next week. Hopefully, I mean, do some sort of story on freaking Collision. Just saying, but yeah, we also had Bang Bang Gang versus a couple of jobbers. This
Bunch
honestly
of
just
nobodies.
it made no sense. So Bang Bang Game 1, Jay White is obviously injured at the moment. Well, I'm not sure if it's like storyline or authentic, but I'm pretty sure it's just storyline. But the thing that like really like kind of made no sense to me is like Christopher Daniels came out just like, "Hey, Jay White is injured, so we're stripping you of the titles. You're gonna have to face the patriarchy, which is Christian Cage and his like family, next
Yeah.
week in order to determine who the heck is going to be the new trios champions." But it's just like, why not just let them keep it and then defend it? I don't know. It just made no sense. It literally made no sense. Also, isn't there like the Freebird rule? Like, there's 4 of them. Shouldn't there be the Freebird rule, or am I tripping?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, it should make sense. The Freebird rule basically means like, if there's an extra member of your team, they can still defend it. Kind of like when New Day had the tag team titles, they were
Exactly.
all champions. I don't know. It made no sense. It was kind of dumb. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another freaking storyline that makes no freaking sense on Collision. It's such a freaking 180 compared to Dynamite. Dynamite's so good. Anyways, we also had Ring of Honor World Championship #1 contender match between Roderick Strong and Dalton Castle with the boys, which was funny. Well, I think they're called like the Outrunners now instead of like the boys because they kind of got rid of the boys, but whatever. Yeah, Roderick Strong picked up the win in a whatever match. Honestly, they didn't really get the showcase a lot here. It is cool that Roderick Strong won though. At least we have a #1 contender for the ROH World Title. I don't really watch ROH anymore because it's not that good anymore, unfortunately. But
they lost all their talent.
Yeah, exactly. But whatever, cool. Roderick Strong won. That's fine. I like Roderick Strong. That's awesome. We had Nyla Rose defeating Ava Lawless, which I wrote down.
I don't know.
Nyla Rose won. Nyla Rose won.
They have a huge problem with Collision and then Rampage. They gotta. I say just eliminate Rampage. And just keep those 2 shows.
Yeah, I mean, like we talk about it every week. It's just like honestly, we're speaking to the choir right now. This is like the same thing we say every week. That
Tony Khan doesn't listen to fans.
Yeah, Top Flight, Shane Taylor Promotions. Top Flight picked up the win.
I'm joking.
Shane Taylor came out. Shane Taylor Promotions beat the crap out of Top Flight afterwards. I feel like we had this match already, like maybe like on a Rampage or something like that, not too long ago. But whatever. Yeah, not really much to say there, as you said. We had Harley Cameron with Saraya versus Sky Blue. This was an okay match. Wasn't really much that really happened there. Sky Blue ended up picking up the win.
Yep.
I think the major thing, honestly, is that she said she's going to run through the women's division now, and that she did call out Hikaru Shida for a match next week, so that should be a fun match. I like Hikaru Shida and I like Sky Blue, so yeah, I mean, hopefully. I mean, I honestly this felt like a filler episode. Like as much as Collision doesn't really have that many stories, this honestly felt like a true filler episode where there wasn't really anything that really happened. It's worse than usual.
It's like all writers were missing, and they had a random dude in the back, like a plumber, freaking write the freaking script.
Yeah. We had the Kong. Was it Conglomeration? It's basically Orange Cassidy with like Kyle O'Reilly and Driscoll and Briscoe. Sorry, Briscoe.
Yeah,
with Mark Briscoe
versus
and
Undisputed Kingdom.
Yeah, and they faced Undisputed Kingdom. It was a fun match, not gonna lie. It was a pretty good match. Undisputed Kingdom did win, which they should have won. Honestly, this is a match that they deserve to win. They haven't freaking won that much stuff since they became a team, so thank God that they won this.
Yeah. Orange Cassidy cracked Trent Barretta in the back of the head with a wrench.
Yeah.
So that's like a different side of him.
Yeah, I think like Kyle O'Reilly had to calm him down and everything too afterwards. So they're still showing like a possible heel turn for Orange Cassidy. Which honestly, if you think about it, that's the only real story moment that happened on the freaking episode. Yeah, like I said, decent wrestling, but nothing crazy, and no storylines that we can really like develop or talk more of, I guess, because obviously during like when we do reviews, like we stop and we talk about the story, what we think is going to happen, etc. But when it comes to Collision, it's just like I feel like we just run down it because there's not really much.
You can't. There's nothing to talk about.
Exactly.
Literally, they gotta, like I've been saying already, they gotta get rid of Rampage, keep Dynamite in Collision, and build Collision as like a SmackDown, and then Dynamite as like a Raw. I don't know. Take note.
No, I agree. I don't know. They gotta do something. Like you said, there's so much talent that they can.
They have a big roster. I don't understand how Why one show is so good, one show is so complete ass.
No idea. They have Miro that they haven't used in a while. Keith Lee they haven't used in a while, but I think he might be injured again, honestly, because this guy's
Yeah.
always getting injured.
Still, they got a huge roster.
House of Black, which I don't really like what they've been doing with them recently. There's so many people that could use on that freaking roster.
Like they have a lot of damn factions too. Bang Bang Gang, that's a couple good wrestlers in one faction. You got Undisputed Kingdom and Roddy and all of them.
Yeah. Well, some of the factions
thinking
make
about a
sense.
couple more.
Like Bang Bang Gang
Yeah, I know.
makes sense.
And then obviously,
But-
like you said, House of Black.
House of
Even though
Black.
it makes sense, it's still like
I don't
there's
think
good wrestlers.
Yeah, I feel like like you said, like maybe they should just break up. They haven't really been doing much. Like, yeah, they won the trios titles once, but other than that, what else have they done?
The Don Callis family, you got Kyle Fletcher, who could be a really good single star, but this is so much.
Yeah, I feel
people
like with
come-
Kyle Fletcher, they're still building him because
Yeah.
he is young, so that makes sense.
Well,
but I'll
What is
give
it
them
called?
that.
Blackpool Combat Club. Even though they don't really wrestle together too much, but still, it's like too many factions.
Yeah,
They got so many guys that could just be on their own. Single superstars. They can have They can need to add mid card titles to Collision.
no, they have
When's the last
plenty
time
of
my title
titles.
was on
They have
Collision?
so many freaking titles. They don't need.
No, I mean
that.
like put it on Collision. I mean like International or TNT.
The Continental.
Just have it strictly like for Collision or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they should. I think you're right with that.
And completely erase Rampage. That way you can use that hour to put an actual good show on Collision.
Yeah. No, I agree. I 100% agree. I mean,
'Cause
it's good.
it's
It's good
almost
that
to
they
the
moved
point-
Christian Cage. They moved Christian Cage to Collision. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great step in the right direction. Of course, I think there was also like a video promo with like Malachi Black and House of Black saying they're gonna run through people again, but it's just like again, like you see that every
They do
freaking
that all
time,
the time.
and then they don't build them up right, and then it just ends up being trash. So like it's whatever.
It's
No.
almost to the point where Collision's becoming literally unwatchable. Like you only have watched Dynamite for AEW.
Yeah,
I don't want to, obviously. I want to see more.
yeah.
Just build that show, eliminate Rampage. Rampage could be that's like a house show. Like it's not
Yeah.
Not even house shows are way better than that.
Honestly, I legit feel like they're probably gonna get rid of Rampage. Like once their contract's
They
up for
should.
that, they're definitely gonna get rid of it. There's no point in keeping it. I mean, honestly.
You obviously can't build that and Collision. Just put all that effort into Collision.
Yeah. No, for real. If you put those matches on because sometimes Rampage, like I watch everyone. I don't watch it every time. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, but when I do watch it, sometimes it has some good matches. It's just more so.
Once in
it's
a while,
just-
yeah.
Like if you put that on Collision, that's great. Like it'll honestly make it a lot better.
Yeah, or at least put that effort into making a completely second show that's like actually really good.
Yeah. But that was basically it for AEW this week, and of course WWE, which we went through earlier in the show. Any other lasting topic like messages or anything like that you want to say?
Yeah.
Because honestly, he's just
Split
building up
the
to
roster.
Split the roster.
roster.
It's good. But yeah,
Maybe you have some talent on the Collision.
Yeah.
Split the rosters.
But yeah, like, comment, subscribe as always. We're here, of course, gonna be here every single week. Looking to, of course, give you more wrestling news in terms of WWE and AEW. Really appreciate all the support that we have been getting recently. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, we'll be back next week with, of course, more reviews. Hopefully, Collision gives us something more to talk about.
Yes.
I think we're
Can't
like,
wait for All In.
yeah, we're like 6 weeks out or something like that from All In. So
And then we're like 3 weeks from SummerSlam. I can't
yeah,
wait for that.
SummerSlam's gonna be fun. SummerSlam's gonna be great. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe as always. Love you guys so much. Peace.